I don't know, but recently, like 2 to 3 weeks, I've had a problem where I had ideas, which were awesome, IMO, sick, but then I'm unable to make them into a song. Like I'll have a cool idea, but then I don't know how to turn into a full song. I'm curious, has this sort of situation ever happened to y'all? Because it's definitely, I've been in that place many times, and I feel like I'm finally able to very consistently work my way through it now. I feel like one thing I wanted to point out here, I think Bichrome is speaking to just like a universal truth of producing music. I think this is the kind of thing that the sooner we expect this to actually just be the work of making music, the better off we're going to be, right? Like this shit is what makes music hard, I think. And this is the sort of stuff that like you need to be able to break through in order to continue doing this, right? Because like it could either turn into a beat block for a long time, which I've been through like years of beat block in a row at times. And then at a certain point, it just stopped happening. And I think it was just because it's like Selah said before, it's about confidence. This is a confidence game and an expectations game, knowing what it is that you're able to get out of something, right? So if Bichrome is talking about, yo, I have these awesome ideas I really, really fucking love while I'm working on them. And then at a certain point, the idea breaks down and I can't make a full song out of it. What am I doing wrong? Honestly, the thing is, you're trying to make a full song out of something that's just an idea. I'm not saying that it's impossible for that good idea to turn into a full song. I'm just saying, if the idea isn't already a full song, then maybe you're expecting something too much out of something that you're really enjoying and then killing the inspiration because you're trying to manhandle that into a song rather than just letting it be what it is, right? Like if I'm making something, for example, I think this is the sort of like antidote to this. If I'm making something, right? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna make today. I don't know. I mean, I would love to make a full song. That would be sick. I would love to be able to walk out of this room, close the door, having them bounce a completed song, or at least like a written demo on my hard drive. That would be so dope. Maybe send it to a friend or two and see what they think. I know that probably 8 out of 10 times, I'm not going to get to that point. I'm going to make a bullshit idea. And the other 2 times, at least half of those times, 1 out of those 2 times, I'm going to make an idea and it's going to be sick, but it kind of gets stuck. It's not really going to go anywhere. And then maybe 1 out of those 10 times, that idea is going to actually have the legs and I'm going to be in the right position in my day. And I mean this in terms of like external factors. If the external factors are right, if I'm healthy, if I've gotten my exercise, if I've eaten right, if I've gotten my sleep, if I don't have something to do later that I have to worry about, or I'm late for something or whatever it is, or I've got to fucking pay bills or some shit, whatever. If all that stuff's out of the way and I can truly take my time and sit down with these ideas, that's that 1 out of 10 times that a good idea can turn into a completed song. And that is the shit that I think is when, at least in my own life, when I was like, all right, that's how I'm getting better at music, is when I realized that I need to have like the right conditions in my life to create a successful session where the ideas can flow out of me and I don't have to worry about it. And knowing that I can walk out of that session with absolutely nothing I'm happy about, which is frustrating, but if you expect that, like expecting rejection. It's like going out to a bar to try to meet try to meet like a partner, right? Or like have a little fling or something. You don't go in there expecting that you're going to meet. No, you go in there expecting to get rejected like 15 times. And then you go home and you're like, yeah, whatever. Had fun. No worries. I was just being myself. That's the exact same mentality I think that you should bring into a beat making session. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to go I'm like speed dating ideas. And if I hit it off with one of them and I don't have anything going on later, yeah, we should just go out right afterwards. Why not? You know what I mean? It's the same idea with making beats. And maybe that's a good analogy. Maybe that's an analogy that I can keep in the back pocket. You're speed dating ideas. And ideally, you have the night free. So if you meet someone that you like, You have an idea that you like, you can just follow it where it leads. You can be spontaneous. Again, it's about how you think about this sort of stuff is going to help you understand how to actually go about it when something like this happens, right? Expectations are a little too high. What's wrong with the idea the way it is? It can be 8 bars long, man. It doesn't have to be a full song. And if you find that you're getting stuck at the same point, like you develop an idea and then you get to like, okay, now it comes to arrangement time and like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make this full song. Well, then that's a thing you need to practice because that's where your block is coming in. That's where your doubts are coming in. So then if you practice that in isolation, you have a bunch of shit where you don't care about the music. You're just working on your arrangement and you practice making 5 arrangements, 10 arrangements in a week. Just to get the arrangements down, you start to figure out, okay, like, oh, maybe I need more transition effects. Like maybe I need to work on my, like, you know, the difference in energy levels between my verses and my choruses or something like that. And then you start to realize, like, you practice that on things that you're not precious about the idea, so that when you do make something where you're precious about the idea, you have tools and ideas in your back pocket that you can then apply to the thing that you like. You know what I mean?